This is a very short tutorial which covers how you can change your columns, or how you can adjust where they end and where they begin. So if you select a column, you have a few different parameters here. Now if it's on a grid, it will show you what grid it's on, and you can actually change this, but leave that the same. You can change its base level, so when we go into foundations, you might need to pull the column down into the foundation and have like a spread footing or something, so that's where you can change that to go to the foundation, or you can give it a base offset. Now to show you a similar principle, you could do this for the top as well. So if I change this top level to level 3, for instance, it will shoot to the top of level 3. If I give it a top offset, I can give it a positive dimension here. Let's actually take this one, and you can see it's still at level 2, and I'm going to give it a 4-foot top offset. What this does is that if I change level 2, if I move it up or down, this will move up and down with it, but it will always be 4 feet above it. And this doesn't seem like a very common occurrence, but keep in mind you're going to have people on the top of your roof, and there are going to be walls that are going to, or railings that are going to prevent people from falling off of the roof. And just think about like a parking garage, right? Typically those structural columns go up a little bit beyond the roof level, so that there can be a wall or a safety railing that sort of extends beyond that. If I had this element and I actually wanted to change maybe where what dimensions it is, but I only want to change it on the floor above, I can go ahead and use the split command. I'm going to use the split elements. SL is by default, and you can see it, if I hover over, it's going to tell me this is a structural column. I wouldn't worry about getting this directly in line with things. If you click the element, you can now see that there are 2 options. And here I'm going to change the base offset of the second one to 0. And let's change the top to 0 as well. And now I'm going to change this to 0. And now you can see that they line up flush on the top of that floor. And if I needed to change this, now I can select the element and change it to something like a slightly different, slightly smaller element, or ones that I've, different sizes that I've made.